Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Sean's channel of This Is What I Gotta Deal With Now. It seems like it's always like bad timing or bad luck or both together. I don't get it. Don't understand why, but this is my replacement starter for a General Motors Chevy small block 350 two-port injected motor for my Pontiac Trans Am. I don't know how many people have ever heard of or have to deal with the term called heat soak. Yeah, if you've dealt with it, you probably know. If you don't, it sucks. So basically, this is a starter, an original replacement starter. The third one I've had to replace in like a decade. Yeah, it sucks. This is your starter solenoid, and it's hooked to your wires to your battery and your ignition and everything else, and your key and whatnot, and your ground. So basically, when you put your key in your ignition, hey, let's show you some old keys here. I got the old school keys with the VATs, but you put your key in your ignition, you turn the key over, makes all the buzzing and the lights and seatbelt, everything else, start your car, and you start your car. It basically energizes the solenoid, and then that kicks over to the starter motor, which kicks into this little gear that spits out and then kicks your flywheel, and then your engine will start, and then you can, go on to whatever you were doing, drive to where you want to go, whatnot. Well, when you have heat soak, all the heat from your engine compartment and the exhaust and just everything all together kind of bakes the starter solenoid. So then, let's just say it's like, I don't know, our lovely weird summers here in Iowa where it's like 90% humidity and like 90 something plus degrees outside, or I don't know, just years of whatever. Yeah, it's just one of those times you go to start your car or truck, and it just doesn't make a noise at all. You hear the buzz for like, the seatbelt, or the ignition's on, or your lights are on, or the lights and the stuff from the gauges, everything else, and turn the key over, and there might be a click if you're lucky, but otherwise it's just nothing. And yeah, that's heat soak. And last summer I went to Walmart to get a few things. I think it was like a phone card and some stuff, and yeah, it was probably about 5 o'clock p.m. when I went there. Wasn't there very long. Came back outside, got in the car. It was one of those hot summers, but went to start my car, no click, just the usual dash noises, and yeah, I was stuck at Walmart. I made a short video about it. I think it was like a year ago, and yeah, it was like 3 hours I sat at Walmart, and I live all the way across town and didn't have a ride back, and I definitely was not going to walk. So yeah, I think it was like dark out, 9 o'clock p.m. by the time I started, like, to go home finally when the solenoid cooled off enough. But I've seen reviews on YouTube about these, and they say they work and everything else, and they're good. I like to give my review on these and say they're junk. They don't work. But the thing is here too, I didn't know there was a better version, I guess a premium version of the starter heat shield wraps from DEI, and that's the company right there. I don't have the original card to the starter wrap that I bought twice already, but yeah, I guess they have a better version, and I don't know what it's exactly made out of, if it's the same, or what exactly they do for the shielding part besides the material. But the aluminum on mine is like tin foil. I'll show you here in a little bit, but all of that basically burned away from the material for the shielding part below it, and yeah, it became useless. And I called O'Reilly's after I got my starter, my third replacement starter, original starter, yay. Asked them about what to do or what not, and I've talked to friends and also other sites and stuff about my car and, you know, the whole issue, and asked them about, you know, if they had a starter heat shield again or what would work or what the deal was, and told them that, you know, both of mine have sucked, and he said that there's a better version, a premium version. I never knew there was a premium version of the starter heat shield. Maybe they didn't have them in stock. I don't know. Maybe nobody told me about them. But I asked him how much one would be and if he had one in stock. And he said, no, you'd have to order one. And with that and everything else and the price, it would be like $90. And I was kind of like, oh, well, kind of glad nobody ever asked me about it. But I kind of wish they would have. But yeah, it's like more than I paid for this starter. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how well that one works or will survive, but what I've been told is to get a high Tourqe Mini-Starter. And they're also designed better because they're newer, for one, and two, they're tougher. They're probably built better because they're, I don't know, not from the 80s, and the solenoid is kind of away from all the hot spots, and like this is the top of the starter. Here's the two holes where it would mount up underneath the block, and my exhaust manifold from the passenger side comes kind of right down here, and then there's a connector pipe that comes off and then comes down with one. It goes to the catalytic converter because I have a two catalytic converter car in my, or two catalytic converters in my car. And then on the driver's side, I have the manifold with the connector pipe, and then it kind of runs along, and the oil pan would be right here, and it kind of runs along here, and it kind of goes right kind of in front of below the starter, and then it comes to the other pipe. So there's two of them, and then it goes to another catalytic converter, and then that goes to a Y pipe, and then to the straight pipe into the where the exhaust used to be. But yeah, then it's, you know, the flywheel and the transmission and the firewall and junk, emissions, whatever else, and it's wedged in the corner there, so it's always hot. And yeah, those heat shields are junk. So if you're gonna buy a DEI, and if you look it up, I can't really edit and I can't really cut, so I'm gonna have to try to do this good because I hate making long videos, and shorts don't really do enough. But I did make a couple shorts. Yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered with my car if they actually made a metal one. And I've seen like Jegs or somebody else has a metal one for like my small block engine in my car that is a metal shield that protects around here. I never bought it, but I don't know. Yeah, this sucks, and I'll show you why. Oh, I'm going to show this now just so you know, because I'm kind of going to explain this too while I'm showing you the mess I got to deal with. But yeah, keep this in mind, this titanium flavor exhaust wrap. 1800 degrees Fahrenheit direct and 2500 intermediate. It's supposed to be for like headers, exhaust pipes, you know, basically your piping system like you see here. I guess it's like the best kind they got, but yeah, I don't know. It's for wrapping your pipes, but yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, so I showed this I don't know, earlier today, Sunday, which is kind of weird because I started this last week and it was basically rained the last all couple days, and Sunday today it looked like it was gonna rain, but it was like 80 degrees and no rain. But I looked at the weather later, and it says there's rain next week, so who knows, Iowa? But I'm sure people with a third-generation Camaro or a Firebird have been in this situation, and these are my jack stands, which are pretty much at the last level of where they can go. So they're pretty much at max, and that's about all the room I got. I even have a set of jack stands in the rear. and I couldn't really get those to go any higher just because of I don't know, things. But I mean, the tires are off the ground somewhat, but this is like all the crawl space I got. I'm not a very big person, not to like, you know, brag or anything. I'm just got a high metabolism, and I don't know, always just been kind of skinny. I guess I'm lucky. I don't know. I'm lucky in one way and not another, or many. But yeah, these are my two stray pipes that go to my two 36-year-old catalytic converters that I don't know. I really don't know what's inside of them. But the heat shields fell off because they deteriorated, and I also wanted to find out where that big old chunk of catalyst that came out of my muffler and onto the ground and got partially ran over, and I found it one day when I came back home, but I don't know which one it came out of, but there's not really any noise, and definitely after I took the falling apart heat shields off them, but yeah, so we come around here, they kind of join right there, and that lovely mess of whatever tinfoil and insulation is the second heat shield that I put on there, which was not the premium version of DEI heat shield. So yeah, it did not survive. I kind of took it off, and yeah, it kind of uses Velcro to wrap itself around. I don't know if you can really see the Velcro. No, not really. Yeah, you can kind of see that black line on the I don't know what you would call that. Dirty white looking goldish color, but yeah, it's like Velcro. It pretty much wraps around and has Velcro, and then you have these metal zip ties that are stainless steel to adhere everything on there. But yeah, that's the solenoid right there. It goes to the back there. There's one hole where it bolts up to the block. And there's the second bolt right there. Yeah, there's the oil pan. There's the driver's manifold, and it comes over to the crossover pipe. And it runs down here. I'm sorry about the camera. It's wigging out because of the direction change and I don't know, the earth and whatever else. But you'll see why in a bit. Yeah, so there's that crossover pipe. There is the exhaust manifold for the passenger side, and I have to remove those bolts. There's one. There's a second one right there. You can barely see it. But I have to remove that pipe that comes down from the passenger side just to have enough room to get the starter out of here. And then, yeah, I don't know, like that heat wrap, that pipe wrap I have, there's no way this is all original. There's no way I can wrap these pipes. And another thing too is I've heard they might cause pipe rot, which I really don't want my, exhaust pipes to start rusting out on me and being like, oh, I'm trying to solve this problem, but now my pipes are all rusting out underneath this protective heat wrap, which is pretty dumb. So no. So what I've been thinking is I was gonna basically wrap this with some kind of metal, because it says aluminum. Aluminum or stainless steel is used for heat shielding, and it actually blocks a lot of heat or reflects it. So cool. And I might as well just use tinfoil, because that's what that looks like. And yeah, that's junk. But I'm thinking about using something to wrap that around that part of the starter, so it's not going to be hot there on that cross pipe. And then the one I gotta remove up here, put something around that one. What a focus. Put something around that one, and then wrap that just so it's not next to it as much. I mean, the manifold's going to be a manifold. I'll show you. I can't do nothing about the manifold. But yeah, that's the 20-pound brick or whatever, 15 to 20-pound brick that I got to remove. And, oh yeah, not to brag, I'm not, overweight, probably underweight, but, that's how much room I got between my stomach. That's my belly. Get in my belly. That's my belly right here. And yeah, that kind of sucks, dude. A lot. And then I got my little hand. This is how much hand room I got. Like, let's not use my arm strength, because I can't even use my arms to I don't know, absorb or to expel weight, removing or replacing the starter, because I got no room. This really sucks. And I know people have probably been here. I don't know about what vehicles GM have used these starters in, but they suck. Not fun at all. I'm not thrilled. It's fall now. Summer is over. What happened to summer? That completely sucks. Yeah, but I'm gonna shield that with something, and then hopefully everything will be fine. But okay, so there's my factory 5.7 liter 350 tune port injected motor. Everything is original. There's my original air conditioning with the lovely earth-saving, R2 refrigerant, aka Freon. There's my smog pump, or I don't know, some kind of pump thing. It's for there's a smog pump. That's some kind of air thing. But I think it's for the catalytic converters. And there's my manifold. And you can kind of see the shiny tinfoil down there. That's the starter. And these other things are the fuel lines. So, yeah, there's no way I can wrap this starter with a heat protective wrap, because that's basically impossible. I'm just trying to replace the starter. I'm not trying to, what do you call it? Pimp my ride car, pimp my exhaust here. And there's the firewall. So all this heat just kind of sets on there, and then solenoid's right on top, so it's right next to the exhaust manifold, which kind of bites. And oven. I don't know. Way to go, GM. Truck will be easier because it's lifted up, but I don't have a truck. There's my truck. It sucks. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really bad at making long videos. It seems like every time I make one, something doesn't happen right, or something goes wrong, or just something, and then it's I start over, and I make another one, and I make another one, and I can't edit it. I can't cut it. I don't have an editor program, so it just seems like they get longer, and then I get more frustrated, and I just say, whatever. That's probably why I haven't made a challenge reply video in 5 months, because I don't know, memory space, or I just don't like making long videos. But there's that wrap, and it kind of looks like the aluminum foil shield that I got going on. That's not really much of anything anymore. So my plan is to take this stuff, and I don't know which way I want to go with it. It's got a bolt up here to the block, And I got the other lovely failure of a shield in the way that I tried to remove earlier when it was not nighttime out. But yeah, we'll see how that didn't work. I want to wrap it. I don't know what I'm going to do about this part. That kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it somehow. Maybe I'll start here and just kind of go over a couple times and just go over that. But then I got to figure out how I'm going to go over to here to not cover this up, because I need to rewire the starter wires and the power and everything. But maybe I might just start in the back and cover it from the back and go around and just go to the front, and then I'll just, avoid that, just go around this and then wrap that, and then I have some big hose clamps. Figure 3 will work. I could probably just tape it down with this aluminum tape to hold it in place after I'm done wrapping it. I did that just because it was starting to fray off, but yeah, do that and just hold it down somewhere, I guess, when I'm done with it. Maybe I can find a good place to stop with it. But I went to Menards. I was at Menards, and I got this Deco aluminum leather piece of aluminum. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of deco stuff. Decorative aluminum sheet. But I figured that's better than, tinfoil. And I got these aeronautical, oh, what are they called? I keep forgetting what they're called. Aeronautical tin snips or something. Aeronautical cutters, I don't know, airplane cutters. Yeah, they're metal cutters. I don't know. They have a weird name. I don't know why they're called aeronautical. But yeah, I got those metal cutters, and I'm going to cut that and make a shield out of metal to go around that. And maybe I'll, wait on the clamps and just cut some, put it around, and then clamp it down. So it's going to be held on with the bigger clamps. And then maybe I'll take and cut this, to the sizes I need for the other one. And I might just use this muffler exhaust pipe stuff I got extra of, and kind of wrap it around one of these, and then when I get to the point of doing it and maybe the starter's out, I'll wrap the downpipe on the after the manifold on the passenger side, and then the cross pipe from the driver's underneath the starter with some of this, and actually make some metal shield. So that would probably, I figure something's better than nothing. And if this is supposed to be up to 2,500 degrees, around the intermediate heat. I don't know what the intermediate is supposed to mean. Is that supposed to be like around? Direct apparently sounds like direct, so it sounds like right on it. So intermediate is probably around it. So I figure that should, block from either or all that heat. And if I have some kind of metal going over this, maybe just around here, and then, I don't know, figure out something. I can MacGyver something. I could probably slide a piece in between here too, and then go around, and then have another piece going around here, and then combine it. But yeah, I don't know. Some more than just tinfoil and BS, pretty much. And yeah, then my header wrap for the headers I don't have, or the pipes I'm not going to rust out. And I figured, I've already had to replace these 2 times. The other stuff was bogus, but let's give this a shot. So I'd rather replace a starter than, I don't know, exhaust pipes. And, well, I don't really care if my catalytic converters disappear, but apparently nobody wants my catalytic converters, so I don't have a Prius or a Ford, whatever. Who knows? Apparently my catalytic converters still works. I tried them out. The chunk that blew out my baffled muffler in my long pipe and one of my exhaust pipes from one of my catalytic converters and onto the driveway, and I ran part of it over. And yeah, I wish I could find it. I've been looking for it since we moved, and I have it in a pill container, but it fits in a pill container this big. I mean, it fits from top to bottom. It's probably 2 inches long by 2 inches wide by 3 inches long. I mean, it's a big chunk of catalytic converter plus what I ran over. And yeah, I held it down, took a blowtorch. Oh yeah, I need to take a blowtorch to the exhaust manifold bolts and probably some what do you call it? Like WD-40 or some thread. Oh, what is it called? Yeah, you know. Stuff to whatever it's called. I don't know, stuff to remove old bolts and stuff like that. I don't know what it's called. Anti-seize, or no, it's not anti-seize. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I'm tired, but yeah, I got to deal with that. Probably all the goop and the rust and the heat in my face, and then yeah, whatever falls down after that. Pull the exhaust down, get some room, cut off the old Miracle tinfoil, and then yeah, wrap that first and struggle, put that one up after I make my new heat shields on my pipes, and yeah, I don't know. Pray this thing helps me for I don't know, the winter's coming, so that would be kind of nice because everything would be cold, and maybe it will last till I get some money saved up so I can get a mini starter, and I don't know, whatever, but I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to not have to do this again for a long time, because it really sucks, and I really don't like dealing with the whole I'm stranded or the surprise. Oh, surprise, you're stuck at wherever and you got stuff to do, but no, you're not going anywhere because the weather wants to be the weather, and congratulations, and middle finger to you, Sean. But yeah, I don't know. I try not to make these videos too long, but like I said, I can't edit it. I can't cut it down. I definitely can't make this a short, but yeah, let me know if, I don't know, like if you like. That'd be cool. Leave a comment, please. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. I don't know. I collect all sorts of junk and stuff and whatever else, but I'm Gen X. I'm kind of getting up there and I'm old, but I don't know. Some people find me interesting, I guess. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you are a sufferer of an F-body car or a heat soak starter or these GM bogus starters and starter solenoids, and the problem of replacing them or having to replace them, or they just don't last. Let me know if you've ever had to deal with heat soak and what kind of vehicle, what kind of starter it was, or what did you do to resolve it, or I don't know. Any help would be cool. And thanks for watching. Sorry this is so long. I hate long videos unless I'm passing out or I don't know. Yeah, just background noise. But yeah, thanks for watching, and be happy you're not dealing with what I have to deal with, and living the dream, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think of this titanium flavored wrap and some Nards foil and my own heat shields on my original pipes would work better than what I got going on right now. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, or what whatever you think, and what you would do or what. And I don't know. Yeah, I just want to make a long video. I'll probably show a video short of this wrapped or whatever else I do, or further on, I guess. Hopefully it's not, long, but need those watch hours somehow because I never go live, and I don't know. Yeah. Have a good week. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks.